Oh my god, it's saved. Hey guys, welcome back with Mark Jackson for some more Alien Dark Descent. And it is eerily quiet in here. Very quiet. Now,
this place feels old. I mean old.
Even it's supposed to be music.
Strange, doesn't it? Humanity was never meant to be here. We're not wanted.
This place is as big as a city.
Oh, I tried to reload the game. I thought there might be music here, but apparently not. I guess you're gonna have to deal with me. Now, I do know something about this level. I know it's the last mission, and I know that a certain someone hated it. But I don't know why. So, as long as we can conquer this, we're going to get the Doomsday counter. Okay, I'm waiting for something dramatic to happen here. And it just feels like it's... I reloaded the game, too, if you notice a cut.
Damn.
Maybe it's supposed to be like this.
Looks like these guys ran out of fuel.
Is that Marlowe? Ah, the real Marlowe. Well, backfired. Well, maybe not backfired on him. Maybe that's what he wanted to happen.
Welcome to my tomb.
Who the fuck are you?
His legacy.
Oh, geez, an evil synth. We've never seen that before.
Where's Cassandra?
Oh, you're looking for the voice. I'm afraid you'll have to go deeper into our sanctuary.
Shouldn't we just shoot this guy?
Go ahead. Shoot me. You humans and your obsession with entropy.
Yeah, sorry guys. Between reloading the game and trying to work out a couple of bugs that I had and this and that, I missed out on a lot of things that I wanted. Can we... You know...
Okay then. Enjoy the entropy.
Yeah, I did. A little bit. Alright, well, let's move. There was a lot of questions that were going in here just with the 3. I noticed Hayes put the pistol away. Thank you, and yanked out the pulse rifle. Smoked that dude like she knew she was never going to get that child support. God, look at this place. And look at all these alien... How in the hell are we supposed to do battle?
Oh, hi there. It appears we have visitors
You again.
today.
Oh, look at the fog ring.
It's
the
so
ring around him.
lovely to have you here. Look how well she worked. One cannot cease to be amazed by the Ascended.
We're
To
gonna
think
have to
these
look at these
corporate
data
fools
pads we're picking
believe
up.
they could harness their power. How amusing. I wish I could have been there. When they first tried. Man meeting the ultimate organism. Your innocence
Shut
also
up, dude.
pure, facing the cold perfection of the void. If only they had...
One thing's for sure. That guy loved to hear himself talk.
My thoughts exactly, Stern. We didn't need that. But what we do need is the information in these pads. Because I don't want to deprive the people watching this right now of those. So we picked up... This be number 4 here so far. And the only reason why I cite that is because we can count to 4 and we can go into the data pads that we haven't read. What? Gather all data pads. Archivist. Awesome. Okay, well, we got something my daughter didn't get. All right, codex. We don't have any. Okay. We got all the data pads, though. That's cool. I'm holding space. I really am. Here we go again. Pause if you want to read, guys. I'll scroll it down for you. starting that out, I thought maybe she was trying to blow the lid on this thing, but sending shit to the company, I mean, either way, good intentions or not, it's not going to happen. It's a ship. Why are we not surprised? And I don't recognize Prometheus or what's the other movie? Well, Prometheus and or other garbage movie in the Aliens franchise. I don't recognize them as part of the franchise at all. So, the engineers and... Though Danny McBride was funny as hell in one. What the hell would happen if you gave social justice warriors a ship? And that's both movies. Okay, well, looking at the 4, we've got some people of reason. Is there any more resource? I don't know why. I don't have a resource bar. I don't have command points. I don't have a drone to go, snooping about. Okay, dead end. And it is quiet. Let's move.
This place doesn't end. Where's Cassandra?
This place doesn't end. This place is... I mean, it's big and expansive, don't get me wrong, but you should have joined me on the missions, Hayes. How did we get 15 feet? What was this whole damn game?
This is gigantic.
And expansive.
This whole planet's
okay.
a freak show.
Them skulls
So,
are big.
this used to live in that city?
Probably. See its chest? This was a host for one of those creatures. How long has this thing been here?
This ain't the time to be playing archaeologist. Come on, there's a passage over here.
Come on, man. Alien or another one of the synths?
There you are. I suppose you've met the owners of these premises. There's so much we could learn from them just by walking those galleries.
Well, here we thought for a half second, before we came in here, that it would be an alien city. Well, it is an alien city, but a xenomorph city, to be more specific. Oh, fuck. Well, how is this gonna work? We don't have ammo counters, or... Guess as good as mine, peeps. Is something wrong with the game? All of a sudden we kind of have music. I don't... Why don't we have a health bar? Jesus. We're getting destroyed here. Wow, honest to God, I'm not sure what to do. What I do know is I don't like this. I'm confused. Wow, that's a lot of paint on the ground. I guess it is a pretty large place. What are we, like, invincible or something? With unlimited ammo? Okay, he didn't jump as fast as I thought he would. Alright, well maybe the longer we hang in, the longer they come. So let's just keep walking it. Okay.
Nope, not this way.
Yeah, thanks for calling that out. So, hustle back. Let's see if these guys pop out of it once again. I gotta admit, Hayes right, it is expansive. Hopefully she's not expansive like that. Hopefully the exact opposite. Wife's interested in you, Hayes. She's Italian, you can't turn her down. Is this going to be a dead end too? Because I'm thinking this guy's going to give it away, so we're probably going the wrong direction here. So much though. And here they come, regardless. I'm going to let a dead end be my reference point here. One cool thing about this is you don't usually get a chance to see like 3 shotguns go all at once, so that is kind of neat. And we can kind of just splurge on everything. I am kind of enjoying that, I'll admit. Reminds me of the 4th of July. Back when the 4th of July wasn't racist or cultural appropriation or whatever. Are we pinned here forever? I think we really do have to go in. Damn. I'm thinking it's Marlowe version 5.0 or whatever one we're on right now. Guess we'll see. And I was running. Oh yeah. Our tour guide. Welcome to Walt Disney World. We're here for your children. This guy doesn't want to talk to us. That's okay. You know, I was just talking about how much fun this is.
Yeah. Thanks for the tip.
What's over here? Okay, barricaded. Should I be interested in a way back at this point? Yeah, we can't get that way. This place is big enough to make me... See, I'm on guard because my daughter said she hated this. And the invulnerability part, though weird, and the lack of music, which I believe to be a bug, I think we're going the wrong way, but we always go the wrong way first, so... The more you know, I'd love to have a drone around here, but... No, you spend all that time perking up your Marines and upgrading everything to get them ready for a situation like this. And then you're just invincible. How many? Will it stop? Is it ever gonna stop? Thump, 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 man. That sound of me going, will it ever stop, is me on the toilet after Taco Bell.
This place is a freaking maze.
Yeah, well, we had that thought that it was the wrong way, which is why we go the wrong way first. I need that dead bodies everywhere song for this. Till it's ours. Our dead bodies laying around. Okay, so we got dead ends here. Dead ends everywhere. What the hell is that up there? And obviously we've been here before. We staved off a... What do you want to call them? Massive onslaughts? That's what they feel like, but it's entirely needless because we can't get hurt. We have unlimited ammo. We don't have a regulation on command points. And everything we've done for the entire game is not really a thing at the moment. Oh, I wanted to. Put the 10mm to work a little bit. To work so properly. Yeah, a lot of shotguns and a lot of things coming out. I mean, yeah, not my ass. 40 Mike. Well. Okay. Probably the wrong way again, but gotta map the area. What the hell is that? Is that just a... Okay. DeWalt Sawzall, got it. Oh, hell no. I was gonna say, walk orderly fashion. I was just about to command them to do that.
Guess we found the big-ass version of these damn eggs.
Doesn't matter how big you are, this creature will adapt. It always does.
This way.
Why so big?
Don't be afraid. You don't exactly match what they were made for.
Do we really have to do this?
Seems like a terrible idea.
I'm afraid we have no choice.
They're too big to face hug us, but they're definitely big enough to do, is this where he wanted us to go?
Come on. What could possibly happen to you?
Hurry up! A myriad
the
of
eggs,
things.
they're
I was
open.
thinking,
Relax, you're fine.
asshole, I really value the virginity of my anus, and one of these things right here, oh, we get stressed, but we don't get to know how much. One of these things is big enough not to face hug us, but certainly big enough to implant our
See,
anus with.
you've made it. Cassandra's not far now.
I don't like playing your game.
How's that for a prank, huh?
You don't deserve. He doesn't. Whoa, look at all that. He doesn't deserve to be on my motion tracker, is the thing. That's the reason why I keep wasting him. Oh! Bastards. Singular and plural.
Enough of these damn synths. Permission to engage!
There are dozens of them. Save your ammo and focus on finding Cassandra, Sergeant.
We don't have ammo, bro. But that is an awful lot. So, in the interest of expedience, let's run the gauntlet here and hope they don't.
You that have come this far.
That's a lot of twisted old men.
But you have to promise. Promise you will take care of her. She embodies years of research. Decades. She's the pinnacle of our Maker's work. He who has sacrificed so much. If only he could stand with us today.
Where am I? Oh, I got my camera oriented in the wrong direction. That would explain it. Well, the right direction for here, but...
To witness Cassandra's first steps. To finally reach the culmination of human evolution. She is the only voice the Hive answers to. The bridge between your two species. The door to xenosynthesis.
Xenosynthesis, man. Like, what, like photosynthesis? And I was gonna say, okay, I'll just shoot one. But it wouldn't let us. Friend or foe? Friend or foe?
Cassandra. Cassandra, can you hear me?
Who are you?
I'm a friend of your father's.
Dad? He's here.
It's waking up.
Guys, I have a bad feeling about this. We need to hurry.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit!
Yeah. What is that?
Move it, Hayes! Get her out of here!
Can you run?
Yes.
Hey, you need to run. Stern, yeah. Bro. Yeah, oh, he just realized. Oh, shit. That broke 275 bones in his body, and that's about 20 more than he had.
Run!
God. This thing is right on our ass. Oh! Can I do anything here? Okay, I can kind of hose him. Well, I'll just keep doing that, I guess. Really? No, don't run out of ammo now. Real? This is what they want us to do? Be on the map. Oh, shit.
Catch your breath.
Well, I don't want to catch my breath. At least it's saved. Run your ass off, Cassandra.
Oh no. Stay behind me.
Oh, fuck.
More are coming.
How? What? Oh. Little dudes? Okay. But, okay, I was about to say he's the last dragon. He possesses the power of the glow, but it's a shield or calm down field or whatever you want to call it on that. Die now or what? Let's go. Damn it. We need a plan, and our plan is this. And let's just, I guess, let's keep hosing. Kind of like what we did with the big guy. And I bet your ass we haven't seen the last of him. Oh, God. Work a little better. Please get off my coochie, I guess. I'm gonna say dick, but that doesn't work for Hayes. My hoo-ha. Can't believe they named it that. That's just garbage. Ah, don't die. Don't die. Oh, he missed. That was good. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're getting spread thin here, too. Oh, man.
Coming back. Run!
Oh, God. I'm not a fan of this. Just hoping to God. Is this... Back to my peeps. I don't see him yet. No, now we can just get him. As many times as we can. I need distance. Okay, are we going around a corner? That's good, that works. Get back to him. Come on, man. Run. Run your bitch ass off. Making progress on us. Still a little ways away. Let's give him another. Oh, man, this grenade. Okay. Out of range. Okay, I can... Out of range is a good thing.
We're almost there!
Yeah, we're hauling.
More are coming!
Up. I guess, yeah, I'm not complaining. Give Hayes a chance to pump the gun. One thing I noticed is we can't dismember him. It'd be kind of cool if Man, I've heard Harper
Run,
do that.
Cassandra! We're getting out!
Now let's run. Man, are we even going the right? Yeah, this is, well, best I got. Is it? Okay. The elevator's up? The elevator's... How do we get the elevator down? Oh, fuck. We got bigger problems. Now it's down. Oh. Harper.
Stay away from my girl!
Whoa, whoa.
Dad, no! Let's get out of here! Punch it, Hanse! Let's get the hell out of here before these nukes detonate! Shields at 60%. %40. 20%. We did it. We did it.
Oh boy. Where do we start, boys and girls? R.I.P. to that individual. And Bill Paxton as well, and several others. And the credits roll. Oh, in the end, mission accomplished. And, it took the Marines' lives to get it done, including Harper gave his life for his daughter. And, Stern, everybody turned out to be no nonsense. Personally, I think, just a little bit off on a tangent, after what Hayes did by herself, surviving the alien in the very beginning in the prologue, and then later on in the Otago, after Dr. Becker, let it loose, I think she deserved to wear that uniform when she came down the ramp of the Cheyenne. I found that last mission confusing, a little bit anticlimactic when it comes to, hey, we built up all these Marines, we spent all this time picking perks, we got used to the system, and in the end, we're running around most of the time, we were invincible. All truth be told, I wonder if that big thing could have killed us, because we really never gave it a chance, but I'm willing to bet that it could have, and that's the reason why, that was such a distasteful part of the game for somebody I know. And I think also that whole end part of the game probably should have been a cutscene rather than playing something a little bit bizarre like that. But let's get into it here. Let me pull my headphones off. We'll see if there's anything after the credits. And I do have a few sheets of paper that I got together over the last few days. Don't worry, I'm not going to give you a speech. Just points I want to hit on because I review games every time I finish them. So let me yank this off. You hear some paper fluttering about. It's just notes. And I've got my notes in reverse. That's excellent. But what did I think of the game? As far as presentation goes, the graphics, the attention to detail, if you zoomed in, to the environments, right down to like seeing an aiming sight or a wider mag on the guns. They did a fantastic job, and the sound effects as well, coupled with that, just spot on. They got the pulse rifle. Excuse me. I think that the plasma rifle sounded a little bit like a queef to me, just splat, 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 splat. Trying to keep it on the serious level, but I couldn't. Could you come up with something a little bit better than that? But that's my only complaint for sound effects. As far as, the graphics and the sound effects, lighting goes right into it. The environmental lighting was fantastic. This game isn't one with ray tracing, but to me, it didn't matter. Ray tracing isn't, in my opinion, it's good, but it's really not ready yet, and it's not something a lot of people, game consoles and a lot of people with computers can handle properly at this point. Going to need more time for that, but the way they did it didn't need it. It was fantastic. You take all those things together and you add the music, and wow. Let me take these headphones off. Now I can hear myself talk. You put all of it together, and this game puts you there. It's almost a masterpiece. What did they want to capture in that? Well, they wanted to capture the Aliens film, the tension, the amount of time. Oh, and by the way, we got it done in 15 days. It's our own little thing, but we did get it done in 15 days. Just the lack of time. Damn, I gotta go. You're looking at the map and little icons, whether it's ammo or what have you, it feels like it's miles away, and you get back in, you play the game, and sometimes it's like, that was only about, 35 meters. And sometimes you fight for every inch of that 35 meters. It really changed it up on you. And I really, really enjoyed that. Nothing after the credits, huh? All right, well, I'll continue on with the review. I liked the UI. It was intuitive. It allowed you to move quickly. The buttons and the schemes weren't a mess. I could put just about everything critical on my mouse, clicking up the map, the stop button. Obviously I'm hitting the space bar and going to the command points, and probably should have learned those shortcuts. But with the game paused, You know, I mean, pause versus slow-mo. Slow-mo gives you some advantage in some cases because you can wait. Like if you're trying to line up a sniper shot, you can wait as that target slow-mos into your line of fire, where you kind of have to pulse and turn it on and off. Pause. Ultimately, pause, I think, probably makes the game easier. But the reason why I played it with pause, as opposed to slow-mo, is I didn't want you to see, you know, a huge majority of this game in slow motion as a, you know, in a Let's Play. What I really wanted was, you know, let's get it done right away and we can get on with the action rather than, you know, most of the battles being slowed down. That's why I did it. I did it more for you guys than anything else. Personal note, I did this in, you know, I did this in 4K. I did this in ultra widescreen, which is hence the bars for a lot of you guys, you know, that you're seeing on your screen right now. You know, all I can say is we're gonna get there to ultra wide screens, and maybe it doesn't work right now, you know, for watching on a laptop or watching on the screen or monitor or TV that you're doing right now, or hopefully not a phone. Jesus, man, I already sound bad enough. I can't imagine me on a phone speaker, but we'll get there. You know, so just planning for the future. My Let's Plays in the future, I'm going to be doing a widescreen as well. It's easy to change it in Shadow Play and fill your screen up, but anyway, that's why I did it this way. And you know, I mean, back to the game. I already talked about how the UI was easy. You could react quickly. You know, the button controls were clean. You could react quickly to threats and situations and stuff like that. I guess the next thing I would think of as command points is another thing that kind of ties into how quickly you could manipulate. The upgrades, you know, getting into the mechanics, the upgrades, and you know, you could get and the abilities you could use. And when I say upgrades, I really mean like perks, you know, like Team Spirit and having a sergeant and the backpack and radio backpack and things like that. How that all came together was brilliant. I mean, the system works fantastically, and I really enjoyed that about the game. You know, and don't worry, I don't have all positives to say about this thing either, and don't really want to leave on a negative tip. But all right, going to the next page here, things that I wanted to hit on. Again, I'm not giving you a speech, but these things I thought were important. I thought the AI was really smart. I also have a big resume in the Aliens universe. Aliens 1986 was the first movie I ever saw in theaters. I was 6 years old. It's my favorite movie of all time. I like how this game incorporated stuff from Aliens. I've read some of the books as well. Let's see, Cold Forge, Sea of Sorrow, and its encompassing books. Haven't done anything with the comics. So when I see creatures like the Praetorian and the Crusher, and there could have been more creatures, more aliens in this. But when I see those creatures, I don't know where they come from. Did the developers just invent the Crushers? If so, good on you. Good on you if it was good on you if it was in the comics. Or I don't know where they came from. Praetorians, Crushers. Obviously, we know where we know where the runners come from. The dog aliens. You know, I mean, Alien 3, which I think would have been a great standalone movie if they did all different characters. Aliens, the Alien franchise, if they would have done Alien and Aliens, and then Alien 3 with different characters. Alien 3 was a good movie. Alien 3 with different characters, and continue the saga from the end of Aliens, where you say have Hicks and Newt still be alive, and maybe integrate the characters, the new characters from Alien 3 into that, and continue the series on. That's what I like to see. Not this Prometheus garbage, and not the one that I can't think of. It begins with a C, so I'm going to call it Constipation, because that's what I felt. Garbage movies, Prometheus and the last two. And the AVP movies, okay. They were fun, but let's just say they don't belong in the franchise. There are some books that belong in there, but when it comes to digital media, the only thing you need to know about the Aliens franchise is Aliens, Alien 3, for all its mistakes, and the movie doesn't make mistakes, you know, but we already covered that. Alien Isolation, the game, and now this, Alien Dark Descent. And again, plenty of books, haven't read the comics. love it. This belongs in the Aliens franchise. It certainly does. And it did. It reached into Aliens 3 with, of course, a focus on one of the particular films. And I don't think I need to tell you which. So, what else do we have here? You know, I mean, we got weapons. All of them were a treat. Except for the secondary weapons, they got to come up with something. The devs have to come up with the revolver and the SMG and the 1911 platform. Not sure if it was a 45 or 9 millimeter. I'm going to guess it was a 9. If you know anything about firearms, the 1911 platform's been pretty much used for anything. It's legendary, and it happens to be my favorite platform of firearm when it comes to a pistol. But they need to have some more. They can't just be useless the way they were in the game. But if you do more with them, it would break the game. So maybe a merge between sidearms and the command point weapons somehow. Maybe an idea for the devs. I'd rather have them in there than not have them. But you're spending, 200 credit for an SMG. It's like money you're never going to use. My advice to you if you play this game is don't waste any money on the sidearms. I got the SMGs at the end because I could. It's like I have to spend it on something, and that's the only reason. What other negative things can I say about the weapons? The RPG. Aiming that thing was kind of a bear. It was good for fixed positions, and of course, you want to shoot a queen in the face with it. So fixed position fighting, good. Shooting at like way you contracted soldiers in cover or what have you. That was fun. Shooting queens, slow movers, that was fine. But I found myself having a hard time with the aim and just kind of using the aim point, drawing a straight line and hoping whatever I was shooting at stayed in a straight line. Is this thing going to land behind it now that it's 10 feet forward? I'm just going to go on these numbers. You shoot it straight, and whatever's in that line, it's going to hit. And it seemed to do that. On the positive side, outside of the sidearms, every other weapon was fantastic. I mean, they got the pulse rifle, the grenade launcher, one of the top weapons in the game. We're going to get into that, too. What was the GOAT weapon in the game? Well, you got the plasma, comes in a little bit too late. But it's fantastic. You've got, let's say, other top dog weapons. The mines. I loved them. I'm at a loss for words as to how invaluable the mines were. But yeah, if you play this game, do rock the mines. Then you had the sentry turrets. Maybe they're the GOAT of the game. But what if I told you I disagree with that? The sentry guns were kick-ass. The pulse rifle is your workhorse. The mines are right up there. All these weapons deserve to be in the GOAT conversation. But what if I said that the best weapon in the game wasn't a weapon at all? It was a deployable motion tracker in this game that served it as a distraction, that led people that were aliens and enemies into mines, into turrets, that drew them away, that also allowed you to see, that led them into the ARC or the APC, or what I like to call the Green New Deal and his little brother. The GOAT weapon in this game, in my opinion, is the deployable motion tracker, without a doubt. So, I shouldn't have to explain it, but I just did. Alright, what do I got next? Oh, I would have forgotten about that. The story. I enjoyed the story. It was run-of-the-mill, but the presentation was really nice. I liked the cutscenes, and I liked how kind of Hayes and Harper worked together despite differing agendas, despite things being personal, despite, Harper having this psychic connection he really couldn't understand. The way he stayed professional in the face of things, when his daughter's life was on the line, and he was still a Marine, and when he had these problems with his head, and he was still a Marine. All these things, found out Hayes, blew up the Otago with Cerberus, still a Marine, still ready to get the job done, even if that meant with working with Hayes. And I thought Hayes coming around, to we save everyone we can, that was a good moment in the story that I really enjoyed. So their relationship was awesome. And of course, we got Harper in the end, giving it all, as any father should, for their daughter, and did it in spectacular fashion, even if it was expected. Hunslet is like the unsung hero NPC in this game, always snarky, this and that, and came in and rescued us out of the refinery the first time. Obviously, she was our bus driver. I shouldn't call her that. That's an Air Force reference, and I'm sure a few crane eaters out there are like, why are you calling her that? I know she's a Marine aviator, I get it, but I wasn't a Marine anyway in real life, so, and this is a video game, I'm being shitty, so shut up. But yeah, she had the best cutscene in the game for sure. That little dogfight she had with the Wei Yu, that really kind of, okay, they care about this game. And since we're talking about the story, they really cared about the story. How Stern, when Harper goes down, Stern steps in and becomes, kind of the commander, and then Hayes has to learn to trust him all over again. That was something cool I didn't expect. I was like, okay, we got Hayes and Harper. That we came in and we heard about Stern through data pads and through Price before we ever even met him. And then the way we met him in that prison cell. And then how that tied in with Harper and him not being able to function. He slowly degraded over time. He was willing to give the reins over to Hayes if he had another moment or whatever they called him. And how Stern comes in and fills that void. I like Stern, but even though he was a little arrogant, and a little corny, and that's my job, to be immature, arrogant, and corny, and Stern's got a lot to learn from me. I'll get him out of the chest and start training him upright, guys. Don't worry about it. But I really enjoyed that about the story, how the portions in which they gave it out and what directions it went. It's not that you saw things coming, it's when, in this regard here, the integration of characters and how things moved around, but it's that they built you up to them. Now, a lot of the data pads I felt were useless. I think there was really only one data pad that was worth a shit, and that was the one with the cell numbers on it. And that revealed, another great piece of story for people that got it. And I might be wrong, but I think that was Cassandra's cell that we found with Dad, and the whole watching thing, and the weird math on the ground, which I'm sure is an Easter egg to something. But guys, I don't math. I can't divide on paper, so give me a calculator for that. That's my Achilles heel. Let's see, what else is there? We could talk about the classes, the squad classes, if you want. Obviously, the GOAT class is the sergeant. You can't really do much without a sergeant. Holds everything together as they level up. But every class complements the other. You want to run them with 3 gunners, the medic is they're all invaluable. But each special passive perk that each one of them earns, and the gunners, and techers and medics and this and that, they're all positive. So I thought on more than one occasion, hey, I'm going to go in with, why do I need a techer? I got smart ass. Why do I need a medic when I can get more guns? Why? No. If you think about it in the passive perks, which is a bitch and moan on my part, is, the passive perks, when you put it all together, you got a great, complete flyer team. And I liked how they did that. Let me add a little side note, the way the devs balance this game, to give it any more, any less, and I got a lot of requests and ideas on how to make this better, but to field my ideas, I'd break their balance. They put a lot of thought and, more importantly, a lot of experience in balancing this game. I wonder where they got that experience from when it comes to flamethrowers and the sidearms and you can do this but you can't do that. One of the things that did kind of piss me off is you couldn't hit reprimand and then redemption. I'm not quite sure why you could do it the other way, but it's like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. But all the classes came together. especially with their passive perks, and that is a complaint. They needed to do a better job with letting us know about these passive perks. I didn't know until 3/4 of the way through this playthrough, just fumbling around looking at things, that a Tekker at a certain rank would unlock doors, hack doors without use of any tools. I didn't know that. And then it didn't specify if, if you needed a tool still to fix a drone or whatever. The description was clear enough. A lot of the descriptions could have been better, like the massive onslaught detector and the hive aggression thing. Just make it something we can glance at. Make that simpler, devs, instead of this arrow in yellow and red and moving up to exclamation. And just make it simpler. Your user interface, your control schemes for this game, they're easy. They're designed so you can react quickly. Do it for that too. There's room for improvement there. Yeah, in my opinion. Dealing with the mental health of the Marines, excellent. Played XCOM. Not as much of a factor there, obviously, than it is in this one, but I thought it was intuitive. The perks you could get were brilliant. Some of the perks, I'm speaking broadly, not just dealing with mental health, were a waste. Like the fast perk, because the game doesn't do a good job of telling you the passive perk for a recon at level 6 is the squad moves faster. So you pick fast and it makes sense, and then you get a recon at 6, and that's a wasted perks. And picking these perks, especially when they offer you random ones, to get it as right as you can is critical. And I like the fact that they do it, do random, so you are kind of forced to diversify. But at the same time, you're doing that, and then it's, needless, when these passive perks, and they don't advertise them. Get that done. Well, we got pretty much through the next page. Right there was my dislikes. And, this game deserves to be in the conversation with some of the best material in the Aliens franchise out there, but it's not. And the reason why it's not is because of the bugs. There was a big patch. There were 2 big patches. The latest of the big patches that corrected a lot of things, I believe, was on August 1st, 2023. I waited until that to do this Let's Play, and it's still not fixed. The game's fair priced. Everything about it is brilliant. I recommend you play this game. I recommend you go out and buy this. But with a game that's already difficult like this, a game that doesn't want you to win, and I like that. The game's a dickhead to you. Oh man, when it rains, it pours, and then it shits on you, and then your car breaks down. And you thought it broke down, and it turned out your girl stole it and crashed into a tree. When it rains, it pours, to the 10th power. That's the way they set this thing up, and they want your heartbeat and they want you breathing. That's great, but you incorporate these bugs where a tool doesn't save the game when you weld the door shut, or a Marine gets stuck, or weird things start happening, and it really gets annoying. It's already tough enough, but the bugs. And I can keep complaining about it because the devs have done a fantastic job of working hard and fast on these things. But let's face it, there's more work to do. There just is. So the bugs are the biggest thing. On a scale of 1 to 10, if this game didn't have the bugs that it had, I'd give it a 12. But with the bugs, 7.5. I'd say 7.5. They fixed this game. And the price that they're asking for and all that it gives you, and damn sure want a sequel. But they ended it a lot like an Aliens movie. You really don't know if we're going to see anything next. And they ended it like Aliens Isolation. There is something happening next. I don't want to spoil the end of Isolation for people that haven't played the game, but there could be. And again, the end of this game, there could be. But that's more of the way Aliens ends, and it's a financial kind of deal too. Yeah, and maybe if this game really hits it off, they'll do DLC or they'll do a sequel. I'm of the opinion, do a sequel. We need another one of these, certainly. You know, with some fresh ideas. Clean the bugs up, please. You know, I mean, the APC, the roof of the APC was it's period to the movie, but it needed something on the roof, man. You know, I mean, it just looked a little plain. And I liked how they incorporated the four-wheel steering into the game, but it did kind of jerk around like a remote control car. That being said, I love the APC, and I've heard people say, you know, man, why can't we rest in it? I said it myself. Why can't we rest in this? And I've heard people say, why can't we get our, our magazines back? And by the way, the whole time I'm going magazine clip throughout the entire series, I'm mocking a certain political party. That's it. Just go watch this Babylon B episode. It's a short video of the dangers of firearms or something like that. You'll find it, but yeah, I know they're magazines. And I'm trying to think if there is anything with a stripper clip or a clip in the game. But, modders, job opportunity. Throw an M1 Grand in there and see how that does. Like I said, something more needs to be done with the APC. But it can't be rest. It can't be a save. It can't be replenishing your ammo unless there's a perk system for the APC that you've got to work at, spend money on, and this and that, because the way the game is now, it's a solid balance the way the devs have it. But anything that you might want more than cosmetics, anywhere you go, you're going to break that balance. So if the APC is going to do more in a future game, we got to earn it. It's got to be earned. Just an idea for the devs. I think that might be a decent system. Anyway, I loved it. I love spending the time with you guys, whoever watches it. Thanks so much for watching it. For you guys that are apolitical, thanks for, are not interested in it. Thanks for tolerating my politics. For you guys on the left that stuck through, you've earned my respect. Let's not muddle up the review with any of that. This game was worth it. In every regard. It's friendly to, I think, PS4 and older systems and computers that, that don't have the cowbell. I'm running a 4090 and a 13700K with 64 gigs of memory. I know somebody that's running this thing on a 6700 i7. I think it's a Gen 9 with a 1080 and 16 gigs of RAM. And getting fantastic performance out of the game. So it's friendly, it's priced right, it does justice not just to Aliens, but the entire franchise, the quality parts of the franchise. And I want to see another one. Hey, I've been Mark Jackson. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I did. You guys take care. See ya.